Hi guys, this is Ashley here with Caudilla Crochet Crafts. Just want to tell you a little bit about what I will be making today, and also wanted to let you know I'm sorry that this video took so long to make. The corona has affected a lot of everyone, including the process it takes for me to produce the video. So sorry again, but I finally got it out. So today I will be showing you a pattern I found in a little baby book of ripple Afghans I picked up at a store. I think it has nice fall colors for everyone going back to school, or just anyone who likes the fall. Hope you enjoy my video. Also, if you do, please like and subscribe so you can see more of my patterns and crochet crafts. Thank you. Hello everybody. I'm going to start with what I will be crocheting today. And it looks like this one is a full adult size. It is an intermediate project, just to be aware. The finished size is 48.5 by 66.5 inches. Materials you're going to want is medium 4 size yarn, and that's the typical normal yarn that we use. I really like 3, but it's a little bit thinner. 3 is a lot softer. It's more it's a baby sport type of yarn. But this one's just a little bit heavier. It's not as bulky as our last video. By the way, if you would like to see how to crochet bulkier yarn, you can check out my other video in my previous episode. So we will want, it's like 1,510 yards or 1,381 meters of light brown, 1,200 yards or 1,097 meters, and this is a new color I've never heard of before called Ecru, E-C-R-U. We're just going to use white, or actually we're going to be using cream, although it does look a little bit more yellow than a normal cream, but that's okay. Because this blanket is actually going to be made for my grandmother, who is in a rehab facility right now. So I just thought it would be a nice birthday gift idea for her. Her birthday was just the other day. Just wanted to make something special and nice for her. It just looks like it would be really comfortable for her because she complains a lot that she's really cold. So hopefully this will snuggle her up a little more. Okay, so yeah, that about wraps it up for now. Let's get started with the blanket. Okay, so real quick, just want to show you the yarns I'll be using today. I have a dark brown, light brown, and cream color. And it says on the label right here, we're going to be using an H hook, which is a 5mm hook. And it also looks like we will be using the regular brown color to do our chaining. Looks like this one doesn't have a pattern on the label either, so we don't need to keep this one. I usually like to keep the labels if they have patterns on it, so I can go back, and anytime I need a pattern for something that I'm looking for, it's always helpful if you have that pattern, and then you can use it. Okay, so we're going to start with our slip stitch. I just always make an X right here with my left hand since I'm right-handed, and then with my right hand I go in between the X, underneath it, I go up underneath it, and then I pull this string and flip my fingers around at the same time, take my fingers out, and then pull this yarn through. This is just how I do it. There's many different ways to do it. This is the easiest that I have found. Just making a magic little X on your fingers, and then you just pull through. But you can do it whichever way you were taught or feel comfortable with. So moving on, we are going to loosely chain 177 chains. So you never want to count this first chain, and then after that you'll want to start counting. Okay, so after you do your 177 loose chains, you'll want to do a double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. If you don't know how to do double crochet, you'll want to just yarn over, go into the 4th chain from the hook, yarn over, pull that yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Chain 1, and it says to skip the next 2 chains, so we're going to go into the 3rd chain here, and we are going to work a cluster, and I will show you what a cluster is. You will yarn over, go into that 3rd chain, yarn over, pull that loop through the stitch, yarn over, draw through 2 loops, yarn over, go back into that same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and then one more time, yarn over, go into that same stitch again, yarn over, pull that yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2, and then you should have 4 loops on your hook. Oh, there we go. And hopefully one more time I can get that. There we go. So now we have 4 loops on the hook. You will yarn over, pull through all 4 loops. You will chain 1, you will do another cluster in that same stitch, so yarn over, go through that same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go back into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go into the stitch, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through all 4. So that's how you make the cluster throughout this entire pattern. And then we will chain 4. And then we're going to make 2 more clusters. But you'll want to make sure you put a chain after each cluster. So yarn over, go back through that stitch,
put your hands, yeah, there you go, you got it. Come do
1 cluster,
devices.
chain 1,
Do your devices.
and last cluster.
Do a device. You want that one? You want learning robot to help? Or do you want magical school bus? Magical school bus?
And
Or
that
do you want
completes the
No, just one. Just one.
first
You pick that one? Okay.
cluster of clusters. Okay, so next we're going to skip the next 2 chains. 1, 2, work a cluster in the next, in that 3rd chain.
Medics. Pretend this is your zapper, and if I spin it, it zaps you from this. This is your, this is, if you do something bad, I spin the shock device and your...
Chain 1, skip the next 4 chains, and you'll want to do a cluster in that 5th chain.
T-E-N. Zap. No. Okay. Come on, get
Chain
up.
1, skip the next 2 chains, so we'll go into that 3rd chain with another cluster.
Get back here.
And in this one, we are going to do what we did with that first cluster of clusters. We're going to plug that into this one again, so we'll do another cluster in the same one.
There you go. Is that too tight? Baby? No. Here. Here, I'll get this straw.
Okay, and then chain 4. And 2 more clusters with a chain 1 in between both of those clusters.
Dracano. Baby Dracano. If you're gonna drink, you have to take the
Chain
whole
1.
thing of medicine.
And last cluster.
Dragon medicine. It might taste yucky, but just do it. Okay. It's all finished.
And finish that cluster by looping all 4 of those together. So we have cluster, chain 1, cluster, chain 4, cluster, chain 1, and a cluster. So you are just going to repeat this entire pattern until you get to the last 5 chains, and I will show you what to do when we get to the last 5 chains. Okay, so I am at the last 6 chains, only because this one doesn't count. So we won't be using this last one. So it's just the last 5 chains we're working in. So for this part, it says to skip the next 2 chains. So we'll be going into the 3rd chain. We're going to yarn over and go into that 3rd chain. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, draw through 2 loops. We're going to yarn over, skip this next chain, go into the last chain here. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and you'll pull through all 3 to end the first row. And that's it for the first row. You're just going to fasten this off. And you should have ended up with 94 clusters and 95 spaces. Okay, so after we fasten this off, we're just gonna, instead of flipping our work, we're going to go all the way down to the other end here and start at the first stitch right here. We're going to join our light brown, and I am going to just join it like this. I'm just going to fold that yarn down. So when we're working with the yarn and sewing it in, we're sewing in that tail. We are going to slip stitch this yarn onto the end here and chain 1. We're going to single crochet in the next chain 1 space. So right here.
I'm about to open it. And if I open it, guys, and they eat me straight away,
so
then every time I come down here,
single crochet, and that tail is tucked in here, good and secure.
I've had this on your nose.
Chain 1, and then we're going to go into the next chain 1 space with the single crochet, chain 1. We're going to go into this next 4 chain space, single crochet, chain 4.
Oh yeah.
Oh, let's see if they're going to attack me
And
straight
then
away, guys.
we're
Let's
going
see
to
if they'll run
single
straight away.
crochet in
Yeah.
there again.
Oh my gosh! Guys, that did not work at all. I thought they were going to be friendly and be like, hey man, we just want some apples, dog. But no, okay? They just straight up attacked me, and for now, they're just standing. Maybe they're on team, okay?
We're going to do single
So,
crochets
guys,
in the
here,
next
and,
5 chain spaces.
Now, I don't know which one we're gonna
And then
select, but it
a
should be good. It's
chain
red one
after
next, which is gonna be pretty
each
awesome. So,
single
let's
crochet.
open up this
So,
frame.
1,
Let's see what's down here. Doing some digging. Oh my gosh! What is that?
2,
What is that, guys?
chain 1,
What the? Yo,
3,
guys, what is that?
chain 1,
Is that?
4,
Can I hit him?
chain 1,
Oh my gosh, guys.
and 5.
Oh my gosh, what the?
Chain 1, and in the chain 4 space, we're going to single crochet, chain 4, just like we did with the first one, and single crochet again, and chain 1. And we're just going to keep repeating that pattern until we get to the end of the row. Alright, so we just follow that pattern until we get to the last 2 chain spaces here. And it says to single crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, and then the last chain space here, it says a single crochet decrease. So that is going to look like this. We're going to go into the next chain space, pull that yarn through, yarn over, and then we're going to go into this double crochet here that we made in the first row, pull that yarn through, and we're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 loops, and that counts as 1 single crochet. Okay, in row 3 we are going to chain 2 with the same color, double crochet in the first chain 1 space. Bless you.
No, I swear.
So this is our first chain 1 space, and we will go ahead and double crochet
She looks really
there.
different.
Skip the next chain 1 space. We will do a cluster in this
I know your name's Boris. Don't you give me them
chain
eyes.
space.
Don't you give me them eyes, punk. I see you. Oh, ink? Let's get out of
Chain
here. I'm
1.
not fond of this.
Okay, double crochet into the first chain space.
Big
Chain
toilet,
1.
okay. What do I need to press now? Look inside, you'll need this. Oh no.
Skip the next chain 1 space.
Let's do this.
We're gonna cluster
Wait, so I
into
know.
that chain 4
No.
space.
Wait, I remember you.
No.
Didn't
Sit
enjoy
over
that.
here if you want.
Didn't enjoy that one bit. I was trying to look for secret messages.
Chain 1. Put another cluster.
Okay, there's another guy. What do you want, huh? Oh, headshot. That's what I'm talking about.
Chain 4.
Just gonna keep looking for
And we'll do 2
Someone
more
is helping
clusters.
us through the power of the messages.
Daddy's
So I have like no friends here because both of them left me for dead.
Chain
Why
1.
do they hate me so much? I'm confused. Did I not? Oh, they saved me, but then why would they be mad? Because they had to save me. There's a
Chain
message
1.
on the floor that means now.
Skip the next
I'm like
chain 1
obsessed with looking
space.
for messages.
And go into that
Excuse
second
me?
chain 1 space and make a
Oh, there it goes.
cluster.
Had to launch it properly. Can I get on, please? Look at some messages.
Chain
See if
one.
I've got any help.
Skip the next
press
2
it.
chain 1 spaces.
I messed up.
And work a cluster.
So you
in
can
the
press
next
E,
one.
but you can't control where it goes. So slow. Got my wacky stick though. Wacky pipe. Water ride you've ever been on. I hope you're ready.
Space.
And I guess we can look for messages as well, right?
And
Maybe
we'll
I'm overlooking
repeat
for the
that
messages, you know? Oh, someone.
cluster of clusters like we did in the first one into this next chain 4 space. And then we will just go ahead and repeat that until we get to the last 2 chain 1 spaces. Okay, we are going to skip the next chain and we're going to work into that second chain space with a double crochet decrease. So you're going to yarn over, go into that second chain space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, draw through 2 loops, yarn over, go into that last single crochet, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 3. And we are going to finish off the row.
It's candy floss. It's candy floss. Maybe it is sugar, but try it. Try it. No.
Okay, since we're fastening off, we're not going to be flipping our work on this side. We are going to go all the way back down to the other end here and go into the 4th row, and we will join with our last color, Ecru, or cream is the color I chose. And we'll just fold that string again and join. We will join the yarn in the first double crochet here from the previous round with a slip stitch and then chain 1. We will single crochet in the next chain 1 space.
This is candy. Bella, this is candy. Bella, this is candy. Okay, it's cute. It's candy. Try it. Let's see what it really is.
Chain 1, single crochet again in that same space, chain 1, single crochet in that same space, chain 1. Okay, we will single crochet again into that space and chain 1, single crochet into the next chain 1 space, chain 1, single crochet into that chain 4, chain 1, chain 4,
Eat all of them. They're all
2,
good.
3, 4, single crochet, chain 1, single crochet in the next 5 chain 1 spaces, and you'll want to chain 1 after you single crochet into that space. 3, 4,
Should I eat? Should I eat peanuts or chips?
and then we will do a single crochet in this chain 4 space, chain 4, and 1 more single crochet in that space, and chain 1, and you will just do that, continue that pattern until you get to the last 2 chain spaces. Okay, so we're at the last 2 chain spaces right here. We're going to single crochet in the next chain space, chain 1, and we're going to do a single crochet decrease right here in the next chain. We're going to go into the next chain 1 space here,
Right there.
pull a loop up, and you'll want to pull a loop up in the next double crochet here, and then you'll yarn over and draw through all 3 chains. And for the 5th row, we're going to repeat row 3. If you need to reference that row again, you can rewind the video to get that reference. We are at the end of the video. I just wanted to quickly show you the finished product right here. I have with my cat sitting on it and my son sitting on it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you liked this video.